right, y'all. Welcome back. It's MWM, Sandbox Podcast. It's a special episode. We have like our first official guest.
True.
Not like off some, off the cuff type of thing. We got our first official guest. To my left here, I got my boy Chris. Today we're talking about feeling satisfied, satisfaction, feeling appreciated. But as always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share with a homie.
Yes, sir.
And let's get right into it. So like I said, we're talking about just, at our points of life, like, we're going to be talking about satisfaction. What does that look like to you right now?
Satisfaction.
My bad.
No, you good.
Satisfaction.
Same thing.
What does that look like at this day and age just for us, What do you think it would look like? What's the expectation versus reality, if you had any? And just going deeper into that, and then kind of just talk about feeling appreciated or how you should appreciate yourself, others around. This topic kind of just came to glass because me and my boy had recently. But before we dive into that, I should probably introduce how me and him met.
Yes, let's hear the origin story of Mr. Chris.
You want me to tell it, or do you want to tell it?
You got it.
All right, bet. So I've known this man for a decade plus.
Yes, sir.
Since Ridgeviews, for those around the area, Columbus area. So that was 7th grade when we met. So I don't know how many years that is now. Like 13, 14 now? 2012?
It's over 10, 12, 13. Yep.
So 14 years now. We met in 7th grade social studies class. And the way that we probably became friends is that we got in trouble at the same time. So that's how we became friends. So the story of that is, like, if you're from the Pickerington Central area, I don't know if y'all had this at North. Lakeview at the time. Did y'all have to do a DERF project?
That sounds what is that? That sounds
where you
familiar.
had when you guys get transported to like a new Earth kind of, and you guys have to build a civilization.
Yeah.
I remember something like that. Yeah, something like that.
Joe, do you remember?
It was a whole group project.
I do remember that.
Yeah, we had a whole ongoing project about that, and basically we had that. Teacher sat us down together, said, "This is y'all's group for the project. Like it or love it." And it was like our first table for the year. So, it's just us sitting by each other. It's me, him, the person that's the reason why we're friends, the reason why we got in trouble. And then Emanuela, shout out if you ever see this video. I won't say the other girl's name out of respect. But yeah, we're just sitting chatting off the table. And then you know how y'all just doing, teachers back then, they always do a pre-test or whatever just to start off every year. So we're just taking a pre-test, and, our table, we're just talking to whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I remember it was, one of the first questions on the pre-test. She asked some dumb stuff. I remember the question vividly because this is how irritated I got. So if you know me, one of my pet peeves is, if you don't have, comments, if something's, clearly the answer and you, don't know, that kind of stupidity, it kind of, runs me off the runway, especially back then. So it was, the question was, it's Ohio, and it was multiple choice. It was is Ohio a city, state, country, or a continent, right? Easy stuff, right? You see how y'all got annoyed? Exactly. That's how me and him were feeling.
This was 7th grade?
This was 7th grade, bro.
Yeah, you should know better than that.
It wasn't a super young age.
Right.
At a young age. So we sitting there, and she was like, yeah, which one is it? And then all of us, mind you, looked at her the same way, but me and him were the ones that just broke up. Emanuela was quiet, but she gave that look what the fuck are you talking about? Me and Chris was like, are you dumb? Out loud, right? Miss Wallach, shout out to you. Love you to death, but this was messed up. I said, are you dumb? Chris said, are you stupid? And then Miss Wallach was like, because it was quiet too. We were kind of word bugging. Miss Wallach was like, hey, you two, out in the hallway. Me and him looking at each other what the fuck do we do? She said, she's out in the hallway, bro. When she set us for a hallway out for a good 20 minutes, bro.
And not her.
And not her. She got to take the test everything was normal. What? Me and him just started chatting in the hallway so, how you doing out here? We were just talking about all this BS that we got set. And then, from then on, we became friends and then chopped it up in the hallway. She set us back in, say, you guys can't be rude like that. I know some things are common sense to you, but it might not to be other people. Me and him look at him like, but that though,
okay.
But yeah, okay. But then but ever since and
She
like
said some worse stuff too.
Yeah, she said she was like a repeat offender in that class, but. Yeah, 14 years later, we're still friends, still kicking it.
Still strong.
That's the origin story of that.
That's what's up.
You don't have to take the test.
I don't remember that part.
I guess we did actually get out the test.
I'm dead.
I
guess it all worked out.
I think we did.
No, that's dope though.
I don't remember going back for the rest of that day.
No, that's
like
dope.
we was out there for a minute. It was probably the rest of that period.
She really just sent us out there for a minute, bro.
No, that's dope.
Those be them times you be seeing them bad kids just walking around. You be like, I should have just walked around.
No, the facts. No, that's funny. But nah, Chris, welcome to the Sandbox, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Clap it up for him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? First official member.
Thank you.
Welcome to the MWM crew for a minute. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
I know I've gotten some. Me and Chris have hung out from time to time. He's a good dude. He's a
Okay.
good dude. He's a solid guy. He's a solid guy. Yeah. I've known him for
not as long. But still longer than most people, honestly.
Yeah. And you know, it's always, and that's the point. Like we're trying to like maintain on the friendships you have. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Chris is a good dude. So if y'all have anyone that you've been friends with like 10 plus years, that's pretty solid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's because people be falling out.
And I knew off of Joe's vibe, Chris and him were gonna get along. So I was excited for them to meet. I knew it was gonna be like we were talking beforehand. I was like, oh, they're already talking. It should be a good one.
Yeah, it's dope. But Brandon's gonna lead because you know, since Chris is his guest, we're gonna build it around you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, y'all was talking about the satisfaction thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
so what you got?
Me and him, we were just talking about satisfaction, like where we want to be in life right now. Just like feeling appreciated, but we're gonna talk about the satisfaction part. So my first question is, one, for all our age, we're all around the same age. Is that a discussion that we should even be having at this age? Do you think it's kind of like a little too early to be wondering about that type of thing? Should we give ourselves a little more grace? Is it about the right time? Or do you think people should be honestly worried about that a little earlier in life?
Actually, Chris, I'm gonna let you take that.
Okay, so my answer is I don't think you should be satisfied with anything yet, because I just don't think you've had enough time to be satisfied with anything. But I think you should be looking at this point in life. I don't think you should just be
chilling like,
not to say you shouldn't just be doing that, but like, you know, you kind of want to have some direction in your life. So I feel like at this point you should be looking towards something, you know?
Yeah. Like you don't want to just be too complacent. Yeah. Because I mean, there's definitely too satisfied. You know what I mean? What do you think, Joe?
Satisfied is.
I guess that's another question. Like,
I
think there's multiple ways to be satisfied. Like, you can be satisfied spiritually, you can be satisfied mentally, you can be satisfied with your job, you can be satisfied romantically, you can be satisfied. I think, for me personally, I think it's okay to be satisfied in certain ways that brings you peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll never trip about anything, but like, it's okay to not be satisfied in where you're at in life. And I think like us is like, we're not even in our prime yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not even anywhere close to our prime of life, especially as men. Because, like, our value, at least the way society, like, puts our value is, like, usually financially and, like, our skills. And, like, as we continue to grow and build those skills up, like, we're going to get more knowledge, we're going to get more skill, we're going to get more money. And we're not even anywhere close to that because we're still developing and growing and learning. So, in that way, I wouldn't be like, okay, I'm satisfied. Like, you can be satisfied, like, in the present, like, in the moment, like, okay, I have a job, I have a car, I have a crib, I'm satisfied. But you can still want more, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's easier to be satisfied in a few ways and more, like, few ways than others, like, especially if you want to be satisfied in more areas of your life. So to me, it's like, it really just depends on what you feel like you're lacking in. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you lacking in something and you're not satisfied in it, you have to, like, really explore why. Because some things are like rational, some things aren't. Like, for example, if I want to be a millionaire and I'm not satisfied, I'm not a millionaire. It's like, okay, I got to look at the circumstances. Like, I'm 25. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got plenty of time to reach that. Now, if I'm like 75 and I'm like, I still want to be a millionaire, is it impossible? No. But it's like, you know, I've had more time to like do that. And if I haven't, then it makes more sense for me to not feel satisfied at that point. You feel me? Yeah. So, like, I guess like that. Just different ways. So, like, actually transitioning off that question, is there any area in you guys' lives that you don't feel satisfied in?
I mean, of course, because you're always changing. Like you said, we're always growing, and we're young men, so we're on that journey. We're always molding and trying new things and experiencing different things, and our goals change. Not our overall goals, with our morals and everything, but our ideas and things that we want always change because they're wants, not needs. So I think satisfaction should be on like a smaller scale. That way you feel satisfied more.
Yeah,
because it's smaller. So
that's good. That's a good point.
If any places that I'm not satisfied in, I say, you can always have some more money. Yeah. You can always have a better car. You can always have a better crib, but that's where you're unsatisfied.
That would be my biggest thing.
In general.
Probably like money and maybe like experiences and stuff. Like we talked about it episodes back, like being on the trajectory to, like, for me at least, having our own place. Me and you talked about it. We've all talked about it on the pod. Probably those would be the two things that I feel like I'm not satisfied in right now, if I had to give an answer.
Okay. Those answers kind of surprised me. Not surprised me, but I feel like so many young men, as you were saying, do tend to be money hungry, one, and two, hungry for a relationship, for women. They're always chasing women. They're always chasing parties to meet women. They're flexing too. Yeah. They're doing things for women, Yeah. So I feel like it's surprising that you guys are more humbly focused. But I'm glad to see that.
We got bigger fish to fry over here.
I mean, that's the thing. I feel like.
Well, keep in mind, those two are in relationships, so that's might be.
And that makes it easy.
And even then, it do. But at the same time, it's like even when I was in a relationship, like I still wasn't even on that kind of time consistent. Like I wasn't seeking it out, I should say. Yeah. Like, I think when you're more focused, that's when they start coming, you know what I'm saying? Like in those different capacities. Like I feel like the more you chase, the more like they run, to be honest. That's why like whenever you're like focused or like even in a relationship, they just come out the woodwork, like trying to get you out of your, trying to move you out of your purpose, bro. It's just like.
You post that picture, you see that DM's talking about some, hey, big head.
Big head, man.
What you doing? What you doing?
Right, like please leave me alone, though. But nah,
Do you think there's a pressure on feeling that, like, is there a pressure of feeling satisfied earlier in life nowadays?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. We live in Instagram time, but Instagram.
I was gonna say,
you got
it's just comparison.
You got to be satisfied for Instagram. That's mainly why I said the women thing. People try to look put together on Instagram.
Yeah, it's just comparison, really. I feel like everyone's flexing because they don't want to feel like they're the one behind. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like. I feel like there's a lot of pressure to do more younger compared to any other time.
And for families too.
Yeah. Like your family has expectations of you. And it's like, if you don't feel like you're living up to that, you're not going to feel satisfied in your life. Like, how some people are like, man, I should have this degree already. I should have this job already. And it's like, you just turned 20. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you like on the trajectory to get it, or if you're like trying to graduate late or whatever, doesn't necessarily mean that you can't be like, seeking out that validation earlier, but like at the same time, it's like you have to make sure that you're doing it for you. Right. Like, don't do stuff for other people. Don't do stuff for your family. Like, not saying don't do it for your family. Like, I get the sense of pride, but don't make that your whole mission. Like, you got to live for yourself.
Yeah,
and I feel like
you got to live for you.
Yeah. And if you're not doing that, then it's like it's easier to feel not satisfied because like God didn't call you to be like this workaholic. You know what I'm saying? He basically called you to live in your purpose. Like, however that may happen, like some things just don't happen like that.
Now, what advice or what would you say towards people that do feel like it is their, I don't want to say their mission, but that's what fulfills them when they see themselves achieving goals for their like family point of view, like how you said, or like, what would you say towards them? Because like you said, you shouldn't be living like that. You should be living for yourself, doing things for yourself. What would you give? What advice would you give towards people that feel like I can't really live for myself? I live more for kind of like other people.
Helping other people is their purpose. Is that what you?
Yeah, like helping people is their purpose, or
helping their family.
Yeah, or just having being in their family's like good light is their mission. Like, what would you say towards them?
Me personally, I would say it starts like within. Like, you have to know what you want. You know what I'm saying? Or how you want your life to look like. Because if you don't know, it's easier for someone to tell you, oh no, you want this. Okay, cool. Like I guess. Because then you get stuck in the habit of like, okay, like my mom's mission is my mission now because I don't have a mission of my own yet. That's why you see a lot of people like for example, in high school, like when people like do certain sports, right? They're like really athletic and whatever, but you can tell a lot of times like their parent is more involved in it than they are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's why when they get to college, they stop playing because it's like, okay, I have this sense of freedom. I don't even really want to play. You know what I'm saying? I was playing because my mom wanted me to play or my dad wanted me to play. So now that I'm free from that, I can pursue what I want to do. But that comes with like, again, knowing what you want. So I think it really starts within first, but then also being like honest with yourself. Like, do you really want to pursue something because you want to honor your family or because you feel like that's what they think you should be doing? Because I feel like you can be successful in a way that doesn't really adhere to your folks, but then it's like, I'm still doing it for y'all. This is not the path you want. Like, let's say my parents want me to be a doctor, but I want to be a lawyer. I can still bring honor to the family, like, while being a lawyer. I'm still chasing my dream. It just really comes down to what do I want and how do I want to live? Some parents don't agree with that, but, you know, it's not your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, if I have a son, he's like, Dad, I want to be an art major. I'm like, I mean, I'll be honest. I'll be like, well, I mean, I feel like, you know, where's the money in that? Or like, why? I think it's a better question of like, why? I feel like a lot of parents don't really ask why their kids want to do something. It's more just like, no, you ain't doing that. Like, I heard no. Like, you don't even give them a chance to really share like what their passion is or something. I feel like that's pretty important. And sadly, passion don't really pay like that no more. At least not so early. And I think, you know,
I think that's the other main issue. Like you guys said, like social media is one, especially Instagram. So people start doing the comparing. Yeah. But I think it's also because I think Joe said it earlier, like things are getting more expensive. So everybody's looking towards like the money behind it now and everything now.
Yeah.
So how do you like balance that out, you think?
I wanted to say like I be feeling like kids be needing to experience things. I feel like we need to experience things as adults too to figure out what it is that we want, like you were saying, our own path for our life. So to cut people off and be like, nah, you shouldn't do that or you shouldn't do that, it's kind of crazy. I feel like we should, I mean, as long as it's within means and morally correct, we should let people try things. And I feel like I wouldn't have came out the way that I did if it wasn't for my mom putting me in things that I didn't want to go in or I didn't want to be. I wouldn't have the skills that I do now or, you know, the knowledge or network that I got.
That's real. That's real. Yeah, that's real. I also think like it's one of those things where you really just gotta be open to things. Like, cause I know like kids are pretty close-minded, like especially when they're being pushed to do stuff. But it's like you don't realize, like you said, like it might have been stuff you didn't want to do, but like that stuff actually develops you.
Yeah,
like it like teaches you how to talk. It like teaches you how to socialize. And I think that's another thing, bro. Like, have y'all ever engaged like a younger person? They're just like awkward, not even like awkward in like
yes.
Oh, don't talk to me, bro. Like they don't really know how to communicate. Like they couldn't sit like right there and like
you could tell they haven't done anything before.
Yeah, it's
like
just
they just sit in the house all day.
Yeah,
like when you walk into a restaurant and there be new people that work there, and you can tell it's their first job, or like Chick-fil-A and they having trouble talking to you. You like, I was on stereotype, y'all.
That's a big one.
Or look, when you talk to your cousins, y'all talk to y'all's family.
Yeah,
I mean, of course. But I'm saying, like, if you have conversations with your little cousins, it's like, bruh, those are the things I was thinking about when I was younger. Like, bruh, it would just be so easier if you just bulldoze it. But it's for them, it's like nerve-wracking because they're going through, you know, all their changes and feelings and hormones. Yeah, they're like, you know, feeling different things. Because it's like, dang.
Yeah.
These kids in that place.
Right. But that's the thing. These kids just, I don't know.
I
be thinking they're cooked.
Seeing from my little cousins.
Think they're cooked?
Sometimes.
Why?
Because it's the way they act. Like, I think they all have, like, a lot of them have the same aspirations because they all see the same thing.
YouTuber.
It's YouTuber and streamer, which I understand, but that goes back to, like, the satisfaction thing. Like, when you see someone your age getting money at that age like that, you think you can do it. Not saying you can't, but it's like everything else goes up. Man, I got to get this money streaming. Why? You know what I'm saying? Pick up a book and go to school.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not all of y'all can be streamers, gang.
You
like,
that's about is that for you?
Yeah. But that's what I mean. Like, they don't think for themselves. It's like, you see like a little hoodlum like Rakai screaming and getting a bunch of money doing absolutely nothing. You think, I can scream and play the game, bro. I can do that, bro. And now like you want to do it, and it's like, why? You probably never even thought about that before, but because you see this dude doing it, it's like, well, shoot, I mean, maybe I could, like, and you don't even care.
And that's another thing.
I feel like they shouldn't be discouraged to try, though.
Stop trying.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't try.
Yeah.
That's the thing about experience. Let them get it out. Let them learn why it's a bad idea.
Yeah. Right. No.
Let them make a fool of themselves.
I agree with that. I mean, not saying it's always a bad idea. I'm just saying, like, not all of y'all can be streamers, though.
Joe,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel it.
Do a flip.
Yeah.
Do a flip.
No. I mean, yeah.
But there does come a point where you got to rein it in a little bit.
Yeah.
Because if you do say that, let them all jump, then you got a whole little generation of like wannabe streamers. Want to be Kai Cenats.
But I feel like it's the music thing too. Like everybody wanted to rap for a little second.
After that,
they grow out of it. It's like, dang, I gotta go get this warehouse job because that rap. They don't think.
I gotta get this warehouse job.
You've never thought about rapping before. That'd be the thing. Like, it'd be dudes that have no musical talent. Talking about, hey man, I really should rap. Why? Why? You have no skill.
You gotta have that passion for it too. Like whatever.
Well, that's the thing. Like I'm gonna get my homie Jeff.
Makes people feel important.
But like,
have you not ever looked at somebody that was doing something in that, like in the entertainment industry, and really think like, bro, like how not on some hating stuff, but you're like, I could have done what you're doing right now.
That's why I said let them try.
I think that's where I think
you never know if you're skilled at it or not.
Like kids are smarter than they realize, because I think that's their brain realizing like, bro, I could do what you're doing. I don't think it's the kids' fault. I think it's low key like you said, like they're Kais of the world doing what he's doing, because like realistically anybody could do that. But like you guys said, God just chose Rakai for some reasons.
First of all, God ain't choose nothing. God will not choose Rakai to push that narrative, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Satan chose him, bro. He's a distraction to our world, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But then again, that goes to show like anybody can do anything if you really think about it. My thing is, it's like it really depends on the circumstance. Like he happened to have a good network. He happened to have one of the biggest streamers, well, probably at this point ever.
Second biggest,
you know what I'm saying? Just like endorse him. You know what I'm saying? He could have picked any little kid to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he chose him for some reason. And it's like that.
God be working too. That's why I said for some reason. I mean, did God be working too? Like, you don't know.
Bro, just because something. First of all, just because something happened does not mean God orchestrated.
I'm saying if God could give you a gift, what you do with the gift that He gives you is up to you.
I mean, that is true. That's a good point. That's a good point. And then Satan can also like exploit it at the same time. Like, dang, you good at talking? Okay, talk to these hoes right here and ruin their lives. You know what I'm saying?
You good at rapping?
It could be as easy
show
as that.
These young people to kill themselves and do these drugs.
Yeah, murder, drugs, sex. You know what I'm saying? Like that'd be most of the songs anyway. They're like, you gonna rap about this, and that. Don't rap about God. Don't rap about brotherhood. Rap about killing people.
Yeah, that's what Satan do. He perverse what God gives.
I mean, but on that topic, when people try to rap on that subject, they get called corny, though.
That is true. But see, that's the thing. Our brains are just conditioned to like I feel like
negativity. The only rapper that's gotten away with
that's
that.
What we should be on some positivity.
I'm glad who almost got away with it for a little bit.
Who?
Dang.
Well, rapping about positive stuff?
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
Kyle.
Maybe it was super weight.
Kyle
is the super duper Kyle.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
The positive rapper.
But
you see where he at?
That's the thing. But that's the thing.
He didn't last long.
I mean, that's the thing. Like,
it's positivity.
Well, that's the thing. I
call him corny too.
But that's the thing. I think it's like it has to become one of the things where it's like you're not conditioned, and just because your content's positive doesn't mean you're corny. It just means the wrong people are consuming it.
Yep.
To be fair, because like. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Like, to me, there's nothing wrong with positive rap. There's nothing wrong with, like, feeling satisfied in your work as, like, a positive person. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we are doing is positive. Like, we ain't talking about here, like, man, alpha men, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Like, murder.
He said guns, murder, sex. Women, do what I say. You know what I'm saying? I'm an alpha male, respect me. Like, we're not on that, bro.
Yeah.
Even though, like, our past videos, we was kind of saying some crazy stuff. Not on a bad way, but, I mean,
What
I do
say. I said
but,
all that.
like,
I stand on all that.
Overall,
I stand on all that.
Overall, none of our topics have been like
Crazy.
Negative.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They've all been realistic things that like we as a generation don't talk enough about.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a positivity. Like we bring Chris on because like he represents like what it's like to have a bond with somebody for a long time that's meaningful. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like, hey bro, hop on 2K, bro. All right, bet. You know what I'm saying? Let's chase these baddies together. 2-man, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's deeper than that. It is deeper than that. And that's what the Sandbox is about. That's what this group is about. 2
can be a positive experience, bro?
It can be. I'm just saying that's not all it is. It's not all it is. That's how you balance the whole I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying it's deeper than that. It's deeper than just 2 mans with Chris. Yeah, obviously. So that's my point. But yeah, nah. I mean, I feel like
it's about experience.
Yeah, bro.
You're not doing things, doing different things, not doing the same thing all the time. You
know? Facts. And be satisfied with where you're at, even if you fail, bro. Like I feel that's another thing. Like our generation's abnormally scared of failure, and that's why we don't try new things. Because you said, it's easy to get called corny. It is easy to get called like lame or man, your stuff ain't working or whatever. Because like, imagine this, like our podcast, like we've been doing this over like what, probably a year and on and off, whatever.
That's like
you know what I'm saying? Almost. Like honestly, just I'm not satisfied with it, but like I'm not gonna be like, oh bro, we're not where we want to be, bro. Let's quit. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's easy to do that when you're not really in it for the right reasons. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't really care about the podcast, ain't popping off like right like that. I'm like, all right, let's not do this no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like we want to grow it. You know what I'm saying? The people that do watch like it. You know what I'm saying? That's all you can really ask for. You know what I'm saying? All the extra validation doesn't really do anything for me. I'm satisfied at the end of the day with that. Now, like, if it grows, great. If it doesn't, you know what I'm saying? But, like, obviously we want it to grow. So, like, we going to do what we got to do to make that happen. So, like, I think it's easy to see what you're not satisfied with, like, when you are looking everywhere else but, like, what you're doing. You know what I mean? So.
Stay in your lane.
Facts. Like,
but people be making it hard to stay in your lane, though. Like you said, social media.
You gotta turn that shit off, bro.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Delete.
Look, I be deleting Instagram, bro. Just not.
I really don't be on it other than to promote the podcast and look at reels from my home.
Yep,
that's it. I'll be on there doom scrolling.
That's literally it.
Yeah.
What's that one saying? What's worth it doesn't come easy or something like that?
Yeah. So that's what you gotta treat it like a baby. You gotta grow it. You gotta feed it, nurture it. And then see what it grows up to be when it's 18 and 21 and who it becomes to be.
Right. Is he gonna be the child that like, you know, checks up on you and you know what I'm saying, maybe lets you live at the crib, or he's gonna be like, all right, they're going to the retirement home. You know
all right, MWM.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Be the good baby.
Yeah. Right. Right now I'd say our MWM baby is like he's teething like really hard right now or whatever. Like he's just a menace. Like, he can't lock in. You know what I'm saying? But like we gonna get him right though. We gonna get it right. And you know, growing pains. That's really the best way to put it. I ain't gonna lie, because like we just trying these new ideas. We doing all the stuff on our own.
Having patience with it too.
Having patience, yeah, because it be pissing me off sometimes. Like, dang, bro, why isn't this popping off what I want, bro? But like, hey, it's cool. You know, I'm not even mad at it though. But your next question, perhaps.
All right, next question. Chris, you have any questions? I feel like anything. I just making sure my voice a part of the episode, you know?
No,
feel free to jump in at any point. It doesn't just gotta be.
Yeah, I haven't thought of nothing yet.
What are some ways that you feel satisfied on the day-to-day?
That's a good question. Chris, you can go first.
Doing things that make me happy and not other people happy.
Why?
That sounds selfish, but
nah, bro, that's your life.
Take it, exactly. Take care of you before anybody else. But for me, taking care of my health, so feeding myself, exercising, and remembering my interests and my family. So I'll eat good, watch something that I like. I'll check on my family. That's a good day for me.
Okay.
Yeah. I like it. It's simple. It doesn't require too much.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that's the best definition of satisfaction. And it don't got to be nothing crazy.
And that's what we should be focusing on.
Day
to day.
Yeah. What would you say, Brendan?
Kind of along the same lines, honestly. Just like on a day-to-day basis, like taking the time to like listen to music. Music is a big thing part of my life. I don't think I could live without music. I think I listen to music like every day for at least 2-3 hours a day, honestly. that, like I said, when the New Year's resolutions episode, watching shows, like I'm still continuing that. Getting like whether it's like late at night where everybody else is asleep, I'm just chilling downstairs watching the show that I want. Maybe watch 1 or 2 episodes. Getting on the game, just practicing like being more selfish with my time to like recharge the batteries. To be honest,
that's real.
Take some time to be selfish.
Yeah, if you even want to call it selfish, right? I mean,
like,
I don't even think it's
self-care.
Like, it's
self-care.
like,
yeah, because that's what I'm learning to be satisfied with. Because one of my questions was going to be, what is something you think you need to learn to be satisfied with? And that's me not calling it selfish, but self-care. Is having things like that. Because I think I'm one of those people that sometimes lives for other people, not themselves.
Yep.
At times, and I'm trying to reel that in, trying to balance both of those worlds.
It's a fine line.
Yeah, it's a fine line.
You can take it too far for sure.
Exactly. But. And I'm trying to, like, I feel like I've been on the line of helping, like, others too long, and now I'm finally trying to just, like, kind of reel myself in.
That's just in us, though, because we're men, so it's kind of like, I got to help the people around me. I got to help in any way, or this money, or if they need me to do something, or if they need me over here, it's like kind of in you to be like, let me help them out.
Not for
it. You feel it? Do you feel like that's a duty? Like, do you feel like that is your duty as a man to be that pillar for a family?
I definitely do feel like this.
For sure. That's I feel like that's like you're the foundation.
Yeah.
Well, let me rephrase. God's your foundation. You're the foundation for the family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think most dudes are bad foundations when they don't really have nothing to stand on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like, to your point, like, we definitely ain't nothing wrong with it. My only time it's a problem is like when the people around you don't appreciate you.
Now it's gonna
that's
be
the biggest thing. Like, I feel like a lot of people are like, "Oh, you're the man. You got to lock in and do it." But like, if the people around you don't like appreciate or respect you, I feel like your desire to be that man that they're talking about is a lot lower. A lot lower, and a lot of. Now, I'm not saying that's anyone's fault specifically, but it also depends on who you keep around you.
Right.
Like, is your woman ungrateful?
Yeah.
Are your kids ungrateful?
Listen,
is your, sorry
to break into that.
No, go ahead, Chris.
Do you feel like a man's that duty should be unconditional?
No.
Like, let's say you got badass ungrateful, like when you got badass ungrateful kids. Whenever you settle down and have a family, is that duty? Does that still stand? If your wife is ungrateful, doing behind your back, doing things, your kids are ungrateful.
Well,
your family's not paying attention to you.
Well, I'll say it like this.
You gotta be a good husband.
I'll say it like, well,
you just gotta hold it down.
I gotta be
hold
honest.
Down the fort.
I gotta be honest. Like, if they end up like that, that's your fault.
Exactly.
Like, kids wise.
Yeah.
The wife, you might not have
to say
but the kids, if the kids are acting like that, you're the head. You're the head. You gotta discipline them. I think a lot of people think like, well, I'm paying these bills, bro. Why are they not respecting me? Like, bro, you gotta lock in, bro. Like, you gotta discipline them. You got to guide them. You gotta lead them. You have to make.
That's your baby.
You almost have to make them respect you.
Yeah.
Like, not in like a respect me, like, you know what I'm saying? But like,
but no, like earn the respect, you know?
Yeah. Actually, I ain't gonna lie. Kids, like, I feel like kids, you gotta teach them. You don't gotta earn your respect.
Teaching is a way of earning respect. I feel like.
But like, I do agree with Chris though. Like, teaching them is kind of a way of like earning that respect, because I feel like that will help you out, like, in the long run in life. Like, someone made a joke about it earlier. But honestly, that I feel like those interactions when you start with a kid younger will determine the fact whether or not, like I said, we joked about it, but it's real life. Like, people face it. Whether or not, if you're a parent, you are about to go into that home, or your kid's about to let you be with them, like, later on in life. Like, we joke, but that's like a serious thing. Like, I don't know, like, the conversation you guys would have with the older people in your life, but when I look at the people in my life and see how they interact with people, the grandparents sometimes don't realize how they treated, like, your mom and your dad affects their grandchild. Because, they always have the relationship, like, grandpa and grandchild's all lovey-dovey and stuff. But how you treated your parent, your kid, which ended up being my parent, is going to affect me in the long run, too. Because
for the good or the bad, sometimes.
Good or bad. Because I was to say, because
Thank you.
It might, like you said, like, you might grow up and then now you're feeling underappreciated because you thought I did everything what I was supposed to do. Like, let me say you're doing all the things. You fulfilled your duty. You provide. You care. Doing all this. But at the end of the day, you still just kind of living lonely in the home you built. So
no, that's real.
Yeah.
Because I also think too that like.
And do you think those two are kind of tied into one another? Feeling appreciated and feeling satisfied. Do you think they tie in with one another?
So I was gonna hit on that when Miles was talking about it, where he's like, "Well, when you're feeling underappreciated, then you don't." Da-da-da. That's why it's important to find those day-to-day things that you feel satisfied in, because even when you're not getting the appreciation, you know to yourself, I know what I did and I know what I done, and that's good for me. Even if they don't say thank you, it's still good for me, and I know I'm gonna be straight moving forward, even if it's not with them.
So it's your way kind of saying thank you to yourself, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was gonna add on to that, like answering your original question. Like, I think the things that I do, like that make me feel satisfied, is just doing like the things that make me feel like, I don't want to say like worthy, but like just things that like make me feel good overall. Like you guys were saying. So like, but things that elevate me too. So you know what I'm saying? Like whether that be like working out, reading the Bible, learning something new, just handling my business, cleaning the apartment. It can be something simple, but like doing small stuff. Like small
not
stuff.
Even small stuff. It's big stuff.
Yeah,
the small stuff are big stuff. On the day to day, cleaning your room, making your bed. People don't make their bed. Making your bed before you leave the crib. People don't do that.
Like
make your bread, brush your teeth, do your laundry.
Feeding yourself in the morning.
That's one eating breakfast, bro. Like
so many people skip breakfast. I'm so surprised every time when I hear that. I'm always so surprised, but also not because you can tell that type of person,
Yeah, sometimes I do because I be in a rush. I ain't gonna lie, because like I wake up really early, so like it's like wake up, go to the gym, come back, try to eat something. Shower, whatever, all that, out the door by a certain time. And it's like, that's already like enough satisfaction for the day to me. You know what I'm saying? I think like to your point and to your point, like if I had a wife and kids that were like ungrateful and all that, or maybe like, it's not they're ungrateful, but like, I don't feel that acknowledgement. Because, there's a reason why like Father's Day is like, but then Mother's Day is like, what would you get for your mother? You know what I'm saying? Like there's a reason for that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of dads are just conditioned to be like, well, I mean, I'm the foundation. Like, I might not be the part that everyone like acknowledges, but like it still ain't going.
I'm the most important.
It still ain't gonna go without me, bro. And honestly, like I feel like a lot of people are satisfied knowing that like their fathers are present, or knowing that like there's men in their lives or women in their lives too that like have been there for them. It's like I'm satisfied with my mom. It's like no, she's not perfect. I'm satisfied with my dad. No, he's not perfect, but like they were there. You know what I'm saying? They're grounded. You know what I'm saying? So it's like. To me, that's more than enough. Yeah. And I think like it doesn't always have to be perfect to be satisfied with it. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people our age again, like don't understand that. And again, we've talked about it before, but even like if your relationship isn't like amazing all the time, you might feel like, oh, I'm not satisfied, bro. We're not going on trips no more. We're not doing this, bro. She don't do that thing I love. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's always like
I don't know that thing.
I'm not satisfying.
It's like a pleasure. It's like a pleasure contest, bro. It's not even like it's not even real. Like I don't know. I feel like you can be satisfied even in dull moments too. That's why, like, even if I'm like not getting enough money and stuff, like that doesn't mean I'm not satisfied with my life. It just means I have higher aspirations for more stuff. Yeah, which is cool. That's fair. You should.
It's not always outwards. Sometimes it's inwards.
Yeah, that's real too. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question about like day to day. Just handle your business, bro. Honestly,
no, that's big. Like you said, those small things are huge things, and that's what we overlook because we're not rich. I'm not a millionaire. I'm not. You woke up, you did what you needed to do. You went to your doctor's appointment on time. You got what you needed to. You came back, you cooked dinner. You went upstairs, you put that clothes in the laundry. You made your bed up. You took a shower, you went to bed. People can't even do that because they be like too distraught or too stressed out, depression, things like that. Just acknowledge the small wins as well. Stop looking at the big goals that you're not hitting yet because we're young, like we were just saying. There's going to be time for that. Be satisfied in what you're doing in the day-to-day so it's not all this pressure on you because you're not hitting those huge goals.
Yeah, that's real. Mental health awareness is pretty big too.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people need to like Just realize them
as
small
men
battles.
too.
Yeah, especially as men. So many people don't realize that. Like,
who we talk to.
Give yourself, credit. Give yourself some credit, man.
Yeah.
That's all.
Pat yourself on the back because ain't nobody doing it. You can do it.
Yeah, that's real. And I also think that's like it's important to have like good homies around you. Also, like I feel like. And again, like I know sometimes women say, "Oh, having men friendships seem boring because they just do more stuff outwardly." You know what I'm saying? But I feel like when you have a good, solid group of friends, that it's not just service level. It's not just like, oh, we only hang out and go run 2-mans with Chris. You know what I'm saying? It's like
do things in life.
It's like you actually like have connection with your friends, like share stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like. That's cool. And I think that's what makes you feel satisfied. Like, okay, I got homies that like, we might not all be on the same exact level. Maybe not. But it's like, we still all have a certain way of thinking that helps us grow together. You know what I'm saying? It's like no man left behind. Like, because respectfully, if I'm doing my thing and my friend needs my help, like to elevate himself, I'm not gonna be like, nah, you got it, bro. You good on your own. You good. Like,
do it how I did it by myself.
You're right, bro. Grind
all day.
Bro. Get to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
The Bible says that you are a reflection of your company, the people you keep around.
Exactly. You can see Jesus kicking it with a bunch of YNs, did you?
He did. He was.
Well, he wasn't kicking it with them. He was there trying to enlighten them. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's the thing. Don't judge. He wasn't like in the activity, but he had homies that was in the activity. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing, bro. Don't
but
be
that
making
just
it
shows
seem
you
like
that the Lord will use you wherever you're at.
Exactly. Like, bro, be the light that the YNs can see to grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll be like, oh, man.
Not just the Lions. Be the light that everybody can see.
I don't know if they're going to see that part anyway.
Bro, anyone, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, anyone that may be struggling, bro. Just
especially people that will appreciate it. I don't know if Lions are going to be appreciating the light you try to spread.
Hey, bro, it's just a sea planet. You know what I'm saying? 20 years when things go wrong, don't be saying like, bro, no one was there to help me, bro. What about him back in, you know what I'm saying, 26 when he was trying to get you, you know what I'm saying?
And the people that help you along the way, make sure you show appreciation. Now, it doesn't have to be them now, but, let them know that you're, appreciative, but, that really went out their way for you. Make sure you come back and show those people, appreciation.
So what are some ways that you show appreciation or how you
show it?
Yeah. How do you like to show appreciation? How do you like to receive
if you want to feel appreciated, you got to show appreciation.
Yeah, I think it depends on like who you're dealing with. Some people and I think it's like about knowing love lanlanguages, bro. Like some dudes and some women, it's like, do they like gifts? Do they like words? Do they like time?
I'll give different groups that you tell me how you would show appreciation, how you would like receive. So like, how would you show your parents or family appreciation? How do you think?
Oh, I feel like my parents are pretty simple. Like my mom's definitely a gift lover, and she's definitely like a words of affirmation person. My he's a quality time in words. Or not even words. No, my dad's just quality time. Like a phone call is good enough for him. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing that you're thinking about him and because he's thinking about you. Cool. You know what I'm saying? But like for me, I feel like I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? It's like, however you want to show it, cool. I'm not gonna be like, bro, you said this, but I really wanted that, bro. Like, I don't.
Is that like regardless of who, or is that just with your parents? Like,
I think that's just regardless, bro. Like, if you wanted to write me a letter, but you wanted to hang out, I'm not gonna be like, I think I prefer one or the other. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for the random person, but for
it's a thought.
People that special, they should know how to show appreciation. Like your siblings should know how to show you appreciation. Your mom and your girl should definitely show you. What you like. But anybody else is kind of like, I thank you.
Yeah, facts. I feel like for my sister, I actually would mind the distinction because your sister should know that you prefer a phone call over you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And like I said, it really just depends on the person. Like, you got to know who you're dealing with because not everyone receives it the same way. Yeah. Even though the thought counts, it's like you want to do what they prefer. You know what I mean?
How about you, Joe? How do you show appreciation?
I just try to show it like Mario said in the way that they receive it. So I'd rather than be me. But I'm going to tell you I appreciate you. So you're already going to get words because there's no way I'm not going to let you go without saying thank you or, I appreciate that you did that for me or, I appreciate you going out your way. But then I'm going to be like, you want me to do something for you? You need some money? But I'm going to run through it. Whatever you're trying to show the appreciation in the way that they need it.
And how do you like best receiving like affirmation or appreciation?
Like you said, it depends on the person. So it depends. I mean, my mom is gonna be different from my brother. My brother's gonna be different from my cousin, and your girl's different from all of them. So
if you can get maybe not so much the girl, but give some like different.
I mean, money's always nice. A Cash App always nice. Cash App, Zelle. It's always nice.
He said my little was just a paid, bro.
Yeah.
The money at?
I mean, yeah. Or a little gift or something. Come up and give me something. I don't really, I mean, like you said, it'd be different for everybody else. Like, it depends on the person.
What about you, Chris?
Yeah, what about you? We're just gonna go down the line.
I would say gifts.
Like to receive or give?
Oh, to give, I would say, yeah, gifts. I would try to like go through the line, ask if you need anything, you want to hang out and do all of that. But, gifts is pretty general.
Yeah.
Receiving them. I used to be a gifts person, but now I'm more of like quality time, I think.
Yeah, that's real.
Like I'd rather just spend time with people than, get a big old gift.
Yeah, no, that's fact. I feel like if I could choose, that's mine too. But what about you?
Yeah, mine's definitely quality time and words of affirmation, to be honest. Mm-hmm. That'll be mine too for receiving.
Yeah,
showing what?
That's it. Yeah, tell a nigga you love him.
You already know.
Instantly.
Show a nigga some love.
Instantly.
He said niggas don't love me, nigga.
Thanks.
I gotta put that in the
video. And then showing, I think I'm the same. But like you guys were already hinting on, it has to depend on the person. For like my siblings, I think they're more like quality time research. So just going out, do something, or we just being in each other's company. My dad, he's kind of tricky. He tries to kind of be like hard body, so you can't really read him sometimes. But for him, I try to mix it in with like words of affirmation, gifts, and just showing up, or like if he needs a favor or something, like. Because there's sometimes he'd be asking like me to do stuff, and then he'll be like, for example, like there was a time where his like card like got like frauded, right? So he was out of like a debit card for a while. I said like, hey, can you like cover this for me because my like card's gone? Just doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then I'll just like do it for him and then not like bring it up again. And then he be getting on my head like, hey, bro, why don't you remember to like pay me back? I'm like, bro, like. You my dad. You've been doing this for me for like
you got
25
me, I got
years.
you.
I was like, yeah, literally, like you got me, I got you, like that type of thing. No, so that's how I show receive.
No, that's real.
That's super real.
Because I feel like it's easy, like to get caught up in, because everyone's just so busy. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to take things for granted and not be satisfied with the things that are in your life presently. Like yeah, you might have like money problems, but you still got like your homies. You still got. Like you might
your
be
job,
yeah. You might, and sometimes you might not. You might be struggling to find a job. Like the job market is very trash right now.
And but if you don't got a job, you still got your life. So there's always opportunity to make money.
I'm like, you still got family that's going to support you in like amidst those struggles. I remember when I didn't have a job, my dad was like, well, he was still charging me to live at the crib, which I mean. Bro, we still got beef for that. But it was cool because like I knew he wouldn't like. It was like a lesson mixed with like, okay, cool. Because it's like
trash, bro.
No, it's a trash lesson. But like, I mean, he wasn't gonna let me like go broke, obviously. Right, I hope.
That's still trash though.
Yeah, but it's like
so much stress. And I'm young, bro.
There's definitely a lesson you gotta learn.
Yeah, it's definitely a lesson you gotta learn.
There's some people I feel like they still need to learn that lesson.
Yeah. You kind of just like, adults. Man, I'm cool. I can do whatever, bro.
Because if you don't think you ever gonna bump your head, it's like, no, you gonna bump your head. You'd rather do it in-house than outside in house.
Exactly.
It lights a different fire, bro. Because I was applying every day for things I even know I want. I even wanted to do that. Trash man, no problem. You know what I'm saying? Dishwasher, no problem. I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Like door-to-door sales. I'm going. Yeah, I was like,
here's our catalog of windows.
They're like, man, get out of here.
I was about selling windows.
I was in the most ghettoest neighborhoods in Columbus. They're like, hey, bro, what are you doing here?
I feel like My bad. I feel like that's a canon event. The sales job for any young man.
Bro,
you gotta do it.
Like, especially the
I like
BS
Gaga.
ones.
Some of the Gaga songs. What the? She knows about cameras.
Yeah, no. Like anything, it just lights a fire, bro. Like you got to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I think, like. I was never satisfied, like, you know what I'm saying, just being like, oh man, I love being unemployed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to find something.
Though,
like,
bro.
yeah, there do be something out there, and I just don't understand. Like,
yeah, that's one thing.
That's right. Yeah, like you said, don't understand that, bro.
Yeah, no, because how can you just be a freeloader, bro? You're contributing nothing to. Okay. Let me not say nothing to society, because people like, just because you don't work don't mean you're not contributing nothing. But it's more, but it's more about your ambition. Like if you trying to find a job, that's different. But if you're not working, and you're not trying to find one, that's where I'm like, no, bro.
I don't know. How hard are you trying, though?
Right.
Well, that's another thing. Like,
how hard are you trying? I can lose my job and go get another job. Tomorrow.
There are jobs out there.
I think it depends on
I think to a certain point when people have trouble finding a job, it's just about what you want to do.
Yeah.
Like to an extent, yeah, the job market is bad, but like you
what
can go
are
out,
you
you
willing,
can go to Amazon.
What are you
can do some trash.
They don't want to do it.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to go work at Amazon.
And that's fair. Like, because I remember when I was
get you some bread. You better wash them dishes, boy. You better wash them dishes, boy.
You are not gonna die.
Right. I mean,
you better go pick up that trash, boy. I'm not even gonna be like, no, like you go get. You better, actually, you better go pick up that trash, boy. Yeah. Go get that trash. What?
But
you better got some bread in your pocket. Something.
You never know where they're like started from before losing that job. Like, imagine someone, they went to school for 4 years, maybe even more. They were doing this like grand old like office type job or whatever. They get laid off, right? And then, you know, they're gonna want it. They're gonna like.
They want something the same level.
They want, but
going back to feeling satisfied, they're not gonna be. They're not gonna be like. Okay, if you told them like, "Hey, go, you know, wash them dishes," they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Like,
I get that.
And then the bills gonna go.
I get that, but that's kind of.
You gonna tell them what the fuck? What the fuck?
But to me, that's like. But that's more. That's more of a.
It also depends on the type of life you have. Like, if you have like kids and stuff, and you acting like that, I'm gonna look at you like, "Hey, bro, you got a lot more."
That's like you was talking about. You got to learn in-house rather than
like
out-house.
if you're in-house, like maybe like early 20s, and you with their parents, and you have the time to do that. Okay, cool. But if you like.
You're 27. Either what do you say? You're on the couch.
Older than that.
You're on the couch, doing nothing, watching TV all day. Let life pass you by. Come apply for what is it? Econ or ITT Tech?
ITT Tech.
But that's the thing. Like, that's more of an ego thing. Because to be honest, it's like, I get it. Like, nobody wants to go from here to there, obviously. But hey, bro, you said, it's just like a canon event, bro. Like, it's not always like fair, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's where you're gonna be forever. You know what I'm saying? Like I was at one point I was like, oh, I'm at Huntington Bay, I'm doing this job, man. I'm really like that. Got laid off. I was like, oh shoot. I'm like, I'll go work anywhere. Oh please. I'm doing door-to-door sales. Like, oh sir, we got the bikes and shit. They're like, man, I almost got shot twice. I'm like, nothing like being in the office, someone's getting Swiss cheese on someone's door. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, hey, bro, I had to get some bread somehow. And then I got a job that I'm cool with now. I was still applying.
Did yours pay good, the sales job? Man,
it's commission. All of that is commission, bro. Heck no, we wasn't making no bread. Fuck no, we wasn't making no bread.
What?
You made bread?
Doing what?
The sales, you made bread?
It must have been just me, nigga. Oh, boy. I was making some bacon up in Cleveland. I was making some bacon.
Here's the thing about this dude, Chris. This dude, Chris, has lived like 100-some jobs for.
I've had a lot of different jobs, and that one paid the most by far. I'm talking like $1,400 paychecks off like $3 days.
Fuck them sales jobs, boy.
I mean, that's the thing.
Y'all was robbing us. Y'all was robbing us, bro. Y'all was robbing us, bro. Y'all know who y'all is, bro. Y'all was nigga, like I just said, the nigga said the window catalog. The fuck niggas was making off a window catalog, bro? How many windows you sell? How many windows did you sell?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I was selling like it was like insurance and stuff.
Yeah, how much insurance did you sell?
Bro, I wasn't there long.
That's what I'm saying. You was making bread.
I was doing all right. I was doing all right. But that's the thing, like, it wasn't about that. That was just
me?
No.
I was getting
I think it depends on the kind of job. But overall, my point is, it's like, if you're not satisfied at your job, then you can apply for other jobs while you're at your job. You know what I mean? Like, and again, that job that I was at was like a job I did not want to be at. It was the only job that would hire me. That was the point. I was like, I need some bread. I got to find a job. This is the only job that's hiring me. I'm going to do with the job until I find another job. I was there for like less than a month.
I'm just surprised I was making bread.
I mean, I wasn't there long enough to do all that. I ain't gonna lie.
$600, $500 maybe.
I mean, not every job is going to be like super lucrative, especially when it's like a sales job, because most sales jobs are commission based, and a lot of times it's stuff that isn't really sellable.
That's literally what
it's like. We got pencil caps ready to go. We got multicolored pencil caps, and make sure you got.
Maybe that's why I made money doing it, because I had something that wasn't sellable.
Say that. My fault.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Yeah, you good.
I think that's the only reason I made money doing that. It was because I had something that kind of like it wasn't a product. It was changing like your gas prices. So it was something everybody had.
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, like that's a lot easier.
It was utility. It was changing utility.
That's what mine was. I did that less than mine.
I should have did that shit.
But that's the thing, bro. Like it's not. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot to do. And it's like you have to be very consistent for a long time to want to do it. In my opinion.
Yeah.
The consistency is a thing for sure. Because my boss, bro, she used to always piss me off. Because I'll be out there all day. Like, there'd be slow days for sure. You don't get no fucking sales for 2 days.
Yeah.
She'll go out there, let me show you something. Like when you tell your mom you can't find the milk, she'll go in there and find it instantly. Go in there, knock. What do you want? Still walk away with the sale. Like, how did you do that?
Right. But I think that's because like they're in the industry so long or whatever. It's like it's easy for them to do it.
I'm feeling like they like to hear a woman's voice rather than a man's voice on the phone.
Well, okay. As someone that works in sales currently, and to anyone watching, I'm not hating on you. I'm just saying, like, in my industry, it's construction, right? Imagine construction, very male-dominated industry. There is nothing they enjoy more than a woman telling them how to do something or give them something. It's like, can I get a hard hat? You know what I'm saying? You'd rather have this pretty girl over here than me being here.
Than Dan over there tooling back. That's right. No back Connie, man. What?
Just put him back in the Connie by me and throw in the truck. Like, brother, get out of my face, brother. You know
Cindy better walk her a little sick. But
that's just the fact of life. Like,
she better walk her little sexy ass out here and bring that packet out and tell me about all the safety rules that I've been messing up.
Right. And that's real, bro. Like, I've heard it from the dudes in the trades. Like, they're not. I'm not.
That's all they talk about.
I told my bosses one time.
Just because they're around dudes all day.
That's what I mean. That's literally what it was. He was like, man. He's like, you're a cool dude and all, but man, there's something about your coworkers, dude. Like, man, they look good, man. Like, I'd rather buy them from you, and that's just being honest. I'm like, I'm not even mad at you. I'm not mad at you because it's like
you got a point.
I'm like, you got a point. Like, I want to buy from your crusty ass. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole other.
If you finna sell something, it better be a woman pushing it, or if the man don't already have some backing him, or he already some status.
But to be honest, it's also because it's something that they know about. Yeah. There's nothing more attractive to a dude like that than a girl that knows something about trucks or like something about you like guns. Man, I like guns too.
What you know about the pickups?
What you know about Thermax? You know what I'm saying, girl? Don't play with me, girl. You know what I'm saying?
Don't play with me.
Man, don't you play with me. Man, what you know about that bookshop there, girl? You know what I'm saying?
You go out to a job site, brother, and let a girl walk past, bro. It's like dogs, bro.
That should be hilarious.
No, for real.
It's like a piece of steak, like in a lion cage.
He could be on the lift. He work.
He's like, man, hold on there, bub. Hold on there, bub.
Don't care what he just knocked over.
Man, get off that scissor.
You're married and you have 3 kids.
Bro, we can do all.
You're married with 3 kids.
Oh, God.
Supporting warehouse workers, whenever we hired a new, woman employee, bro, I was just like,
it's like
I know
dogs.
Just
I smell it. I smell it.
Where she at?
It is crazy.
One dude came into my office one time, and he was talking about some. Hey, he said, "Hey, what you know about
wife,
that new female employee, bro?"
Right.
I was like,
Man,
bro, she just walked in.
I was like, "What, dude?"
Literally, please. And you know what's crazy? How many of y'all have worked at Amazon before?
Nope.
I worked at a warehouse though.
I worked at a warehouse.
Look, I love warehouse jobs.
Man,
I support.
why do you love warehouse jobs?
I get bread and there be when I was going and before I was in a relationship, there'd be women in there.
And that's why I brought up Amazon, because there'd be hound dogs, and it's like
it'd be like 65-year-old.
It's like walking into the middle of a kennel because everybody's fucking horny.
But I've always worked like male-dominated jobs. I've only worked when I was fresh out of high school, you worked with, but since then it's always been dudes. But the times where it has been females there, you like, boy, and to see them dudes there, they be like, you about to throw it away, brother. You got a whole family.
You
got a whole family.
They
you
do
gonna
not
throw it
care.
away.
You got a wife
and what's worse is like they already make the worst out of their relationship. My old lady's already cheating on me. I don't care. Man, I don't care. It's like I don't even think that's true most of the time. I think you're trying to justify your behavior. Well, I don't know if she cheating on me or not. There, brother. I mean, shoot. I mean, she looks good. You know what I'm saying? My wife's already, I don't know. Who knows what she's doing right now? I might as well get mine, buddy. Like,
and they'd be the first to say something, talk about some, look at that one. Look at her.
Hey, man, I don't know. I'll leave my lady for that one in a heartbeat, bro.
Do your work. Get back to that bitch. Get back to digging.
He's like, Chris, stop digging that dang on ditch there, buddy. Get back in there. You know what I'm saying, bro? For real.
I was telling Chris on the side, like, I had one dude, because I was like, when I was doing HR support warehouse employees, I had one dude, we had a woman start. He came into our office talking about, hey, what you know about that new like, just like, I said, hey, bro.
Like an animal, bro.
Like literally, like a hungry animal.
They never had none, like, bro. Y'all ain't never had none?
No, that's what I'm saying.
No, it's not even no. Like I said, they have a whole family. There's no...
Our child supports, bro. I had one dude say, I heard him say, he said, man, I wouldn't mind paying 2 child supports. I said,
what?
I said,
you must not value your pocket.
I was like, this job must be paying.
Do you even believe that yourself? Like,
our people.
Sheesh.
I don't even ask.
Nah, but anyway, moving on because we gonna wrap up in a second.
Oh, what's his face? I did have another question because we were talking before we went on that tangent. What is something in life that you grew to appreciate that you might not have like when you were like younger? What's something that is there anything?
I'm gonna start this one off. Our parents, brother, you was not seeing eye to eye on what the shots they was calling and what they was doing and telling you, even though it wasn't. You're like, man, there's some BS. Grow up and like you said, you look back on it and you're like, dang, I'm glad you put me in those events and I did those things. Dang, I'm glad I wasn't allowed to go to those parties or hang with those kids.
Yeah, I would say like family. Just because my family moved. So it's like, sometimes I miss the closeness of like my immediate family. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we're your family, bud.
No, for real. I mean, you're not lying. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, my parents and my sister. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but no, like, for sure. Like, because you never really realize like, and again, this is with anything for real, but like when people die, it's like, oh, damn, I really miss this person. But sometimes that might be someone that you don't really hang out with or like talk to as much as you probably could have. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's like, hit up people. Like, I say that probably once every video, bro. Like, hit up your people. No matter
on
like
those people,
yeah, like, because you never know, like, if they might move or they might, you know what I'm saying, they might transition, you know, whatever the case, you know what I'm saying. So I definitely say family, because like my family is always there. I don't really think about it. So,
and when you meet other people or your friends come over and they don't have the same family experience, you can see it, and you're like, dang, I thought everybody was just like my family, and it's not.
Culture shock.
Yeah,
that's facts. That's facts.
That's something I definitely grew to appreciate even more was my upbringing and childhood. That's facts for sure. Even like all the parties and stuff, like them letting me go, experience of that, know what type of crowd that not to hang around, the crowd that I do want to hang around, especially because me and him, we've been into some situations. Wait, Chris, you?
To build on the family part, I would say connection. Not just checking in on family, but like actually doing things with them.
Like making memories.
Yeah, being interested in their life and stuff. Yeah, be present. One thing I like, just a random note that I got is one thing I like is just being there for my nephew that's growing up right now.
Yeah. Oh, dope.
Yeah, I moved in with my sister when he was like, what was he, like 6 months? Or 8 months or something. And he's about 2.5 now. Maybe the time's off because I don't think I've been there that long. Anyway, it's just been great seeing him grow up. It's great being there for some little guy.
Question for you then. Like you said, do you feel like you're the pillar now? Do you feel like
one pillar?
He counts on me and I got him and whatever he needs, I'm going to go out and take care of.
That's a good question.
I've been thinking a lot about that because that's a thing a man should be thinking about.
He do, bro. We be out and shit. Him and my friend Jason, bro. Y'all know Jason.
Yeah, Jason.
Whenever we're out, bro. Hey, I should get this for my nephew.
I do feel like I gotta be there for all of the family. You feel me? Because I got a lot of fucking nephews. I think it's almost 10 of them. Plus, I got nieces. So, I feel like I gotta be there for all of them.
That's how I feel with my cousins having kids, bro. Like just seeing them. Like the cousins that I used to hang around, goof off with, and then because all my cousins I hung out with like 5+ years like older, and then seeing them get kids, I'm like, God,
man, it's like, yo, what's happening?
Then, like, on a similar note, like my cousin Lindsay, shout out because she watches the show. She sent me a video one time of her kid.
Shout out you
on my birthday, saying like "Happy Birthday" with his like little baby voice, bro. That was probably like the best gifts I like got in a minute, bro.
That's real.
Yeah, because like it's certain like a pillar. I want to be there for him. Like I always me and her always talk. Like always asking.
I want to be that person you can count on. Somebody you can come to when you need something, and when things are burning, you like look to me. What we gonna do?
Exactly. Facts. I'm an uncle, so like that's what I was trying to say. That's what I want to be for them. If their family not paying attention to them, you come run to me. We can go have our own little time.
Right. That's real. But yeah, for sure. Any final thoughts? Because I think we're going to wrap up here in a second. But I think overall, my last final question, is there anything that you guys feel like you have taken for granted that you want to acknowledge now that makes you feel satisfied? Like right now. Like I'd say for me, it just be like just a piece of like having people around me. Like knowing everybody that I know for the most part is doing good, like growing on their own. Like sometimes I don't always think about that because I'm usually thinking about myself. I ain't gonna lie. But like, and I take that for granted sometimes, like people's growth. Like it's like I know I'm growing, but I'm not really thinking about everyone else's growth. But it's like I still acknowledge, but I still acknowledge it though. So like, is there anything like that for y'all that you think you take for granted that you should be grateful for, that you, I guess, like makes you satisfied knowing that okay, this is cool or they're cool or whatever?
I'll say I think mine's the opposite. I kind of hinted it like earlier. My own accomplishments, like I might not be satisfied where I'm at right now, but like I still done stuff that some people my age haven't done before, and I gotta show grace and be proud of those things I have done. So.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Not be so hard on yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Chris?
I think one thing I take for granted is definitely one thing I have been taking for granted and trying to change is the peace that I have. Like my family. One thing I'm unsatisfied with for sure is where I live. Like I want to have my own place, have my own foundation.
Yeah,
so I feel like my family giving me time to figure that out for myself is really great, and I really should be thanking them more for that.
Yeah, a lot of folks ain't like that. A lot of folks ain't like that.
Exactly.
No, so that is dope. That is dope.
That's like I'm glad you said it. Like that was the thing when I said to my dad earlier. I'm like, bro, a lot of people my age just been like, "Hey, bro,
get out."
Yeah, they would have kicked you a minute ago.
You could go fight for yourself. For real.
He said,
"Man, you are like old. You are getting old, buddy."
He said, hey, "More than bud."
I mean, you can get a job. You can sign for an apartment. So
like, you got credit history, bud. Like you can do this. Let's go. But the fact that he's been patient with me and stuff, that's like. Yeah, whatever he need, if I'm in my best ability, God-given ability to get it for him, I will for real.
Yeah, you got it for sure.
Yeah,
it's a blessing.
What about you, Joe?
my parents, like I said, the things my moms did and put me through as a kid that I just didn't really appreciate until looking back on it. Just talking to other people about it, you know, like my girl and cousins and friends and stuff, things along that nature with being social and how those things affect our lives when we're younger and trying different things and being different. So I'd say I really took that for granted because I'm in it. I'm like, what am I doing here? I don't want to be here. This is dumb. She don't know what she's talking about. She always put me in stuff I don't want to do.
Right.
And then in the end, you're like, it wasn't that bad.
You're like,
She kind of fine.
I was tripping.
She kind of fine.
No, that's real. That's real. But cool. Any final thoughts?
And the friends that I have, I'm grateful for my homies. I'm not gonna lie. I'm grateful for the people that I got around me.
Sure. Final thoughts on satisfaction?
Find the thing.
Or final words of advice, you would say?
Yeah, I was gonna say find the things that you're appreciative for. Find the things that make you satisfied and really focus on those more than the things that, you know, that you're unsatisfied in or maybe take it for granted at a point. Help that build you up.
Talking with y'all be making me feel satisfied too, because it's like, dang, I'm not the only person that's thinking the things.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That's good.
No, really,
That's
real shit. Real shit.
No, that's
brother.
real stuff.
That's real.
Yeah.
It's like, dang, okay, I'm not all the troubles is on me. Everybody else is experiencing this
I
too.
feel like we all be thinking the same.
Yeah.
Not just us, but like our generation. We just, like I said, that's the point.
We just don't talk to each other.
We just don't talk about it, bro. And that's the point of this whole thing. Like we trying to get everyone to
That would be my
MWM is the
We need
pillar.
to connect. Just talk it out, man.
No, say that again. Say that again.
MWM is the pillar.
MWM is a pillar. You heard him. You know what I'm saying? You might as well like, comment,
Y'all
subscribe.
need it, bro. Like, comment, subscribe, share with the homies.
But yeah,
we are the pillar.
if you don't got people to talk about it with, you can hear us talk about
Exactly.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Chris, what was you? Any final piece of advice you got?
Or thoughts.
Or thoughts? Yeah.
Satisfy yourself and others.
Okay. That's simple. That's quick to it. Because I was gonna say, don't be. It's okay to be satisfied where you're at too. You don't have to feel like you need to be doing so much more to get to a certain point. Like you good where you're at. Be satisfied. Not complacent. Like don't be lazy.
That's different.
Don't be complacent,
That's
but
super
be
different.
satisfied
Fine
in your
line.
peace and be satisfied with what you have done. Because like you never know. Like you might be
Grow with a
inspiration for
happy
someone else.
mindset.
Yeah.
Not with a
Yeah,
trash.
yeah.
And you never know who's looking at you. Like,
Right, like you might think
never
you like,
know
man,
who's
I ain't doing
watching
enough.
you.
But someone's like, man, this dude doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Whether that be your little brother, whether that be, you know, your little cousin, people out on the street, whether that be your uncle, you know, your grandpa.
it could be old people.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It don't gotta be people younger than you, for sure. But
And have these talks with your friends, bro. If like you said, let us be a pillar that it's okay to have these type of talks.
Right,
with
because
people.
like, you know what I'm saying? This is a
That's
this is a
hard.
community, bro. You know, the Sandbox community. Like we want y'all to feel like you've been kicking with us since like your Sandbox days. That's the whole point, in case you forgot. But final point though. Shout out to homie Chris, bro. Shout out Chris.
I was gonna say,
Our
shout out
first
to
real
Chris.
Chris. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The homie
I
Chris
am
pulled up.
satisfied being here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Talk about it, bro. Look at you dropping your
Oops.
Clean up the premises. Anyway,
Yeah.
nah, shout out to the homie Chris for pulling up. We really appreciate you pulling
Be
up.
satisfied, be
You know what I'm saying?
appreciative.
Thank
And
you.
yeah,
Appreciate y'all.
like, comment,
having me.
subscribe, and share with a homie.
Wow.
Yes,
Shit,
sir.
right.
Yep. So on that note, God bless and peace. We gone.